What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Benji here with another great Your Friends video. Today we're going to be taking a look at part 2 of our first recorded rehearsal footage, where the Your Friends gang is only just discovering how to pull off online improv and unknowingly just a few weeks away from that first fateful live show. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and if you really love the channel, why not support us on Patreon for some great behind-the-scenes content and on-demand access to our past paid premium shows. Your Friends will be back with Season 2 of our free comedy variety live show on July 8th, so stay tuned and enjoy this blast from the past. See you soon.
Sounds good. That works fine. All right, we're going to do last line, first line, which is the same kind of thing. Max has got a little music sting. Last time, I don't think you were scoring it under it, though.
No, because we were trying to change pretty quickly, right? So
yeah, I mean, it's still pretty good to go, not let them go.
I'll see if I can. Yeah. I'll see if I can. I don't know. We'll see if it works.
Noodle, yeah, use your discretion.
Yeah.
Okay. But we'll just get a couple to start off. We need a sentence or a phrase to start off.
Really, the blue one again?
Yeah, the blue one again. I thought you liked the blue one. Last week, you were all about the blue one.
Opinions change. You know, I'm not a person that could. I'm not reliable, and I'm definitely not predictable. There's two things you know about me.
I mean, look, when you asked me to take this job, I was ecstatic. You know, I'm a professional car painter. You're a famous racer. I love being able to paint your cars, but I'm getting sick of blue. And then I'm getting a little sick of your fickle moods. I mean, can I... Look, I do great work. Can you just let me do something original?
Okay, you know what? Throw an idea at me.
Yeah.
Like, what?
All right. Get this.
Okay.
It's a skeleton for a car, but made of bone. Everything is bone. Fire rains from the heavens. The spectators weep.
Again.
They weep. You didn't let me finish. They weep blood.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate that our artistic idea there.
You didn't let me finish.
Oh my god.
Uncaged jackals emerge from the pits. More spectators weep blood. More blood. It's not the same blood. And then the maggots come. Are you following this concept?
Yeah.
Are you following the concept?
Are you following this concept?
It's hard for me to understand. So you want me to take this, you want me to plug it into that.
Yes. Except not that one.
How can you even tell them apart? I mean, it's the same thing from you want me to do this 9 to 5. I can't even tell the difference between them.
Okay. All right. What is your name again?
Reuben.
Okay.
Like the
Reuben.
sandwich.
Okay. Like the sandwich. Reuben. Okay. We need to remember that if the yellow circle around the hole is actually an oval, and that means you plug into that one second, but only if the triangular hole
I should probably tell you that I'm ellipses blind.
Oh, jeez. Oh my God. What are
Oval,
they doing
circles,
in the dark?
they're all the same to me.
Okay. We're going to have to label them, okay?
Oh, yeah, that'd be great.
Get some paper and pens.
All right.
They're over there on the shelf.
This is a thing that helps me remember how to do things. Maybe we could apply it here. Could we label each of them after like an ingredient in the Reuben sandwich? It feels more personalized to me in that way.
Sure, we can do that. Have I introduced myself? Because actually, it's sort of funny that you're named Reuben, because I'm actually named Tuna. I know, it's so random.
I take great offense to that.
Well, I take great offense to that.
Well, that's what I wanted.
Well, good. I mean, I'm glad that we're understanding each other.
Perhaps we can take this to an altercation.
I think that's the natural next step. Now that you've insulted me and I've absorbed this information, I suggest we step outside this saloon and duke it out.
I just want to point out that currently I feel as though I am the dominant force in this altercation because you have not laid one sully against my name.
Well, it just so happens that your reputation among these parts is as the dickbag kid. And I think that sort of speaks for itself. And I think I've got the side of the populace on my side.
Well, that may be as it is, but once they see me, as they say, deck you out onto the floor, I find that the populace may sway their opinion towards a more me direction.
The populace is fickle.
On that, we both agree.
Indeed. Communication is being established. Alternate plan. I'm not throwing away, decking each other outside the saloon, but a proper plan B could also be we just shoot everybody else here and no one knows what went on.
That does seem to alleviate both this situation that we both found ourselves in and also many other situations that I have found myself with at this town in the past, such as them wanting me arrested for being a bandito.
They don't like dickbags like us.
I really didn't want that to end.
Was it I don't want or I don't like?
They don't like dickbags like us.
Yes, they don't like dick bags like us.
Dick bags? I don't think so.
Shut the fuck up, Tommy.
Fine. God, Jazz.
Okay, I'm sorry. This, you know what? This is what we're talking about. You
Okay.
know, we have. Oh my God, we're totally. Are we dick bags? Are we actually dick bags?
I think I'm having a mid-elementary school crisis.
No. You're only in the 4th grade. That can't happen yet. This can't happen yet.
Ay.
Look. I just gotta ask you a question. You're gonna be completely serious with me, okay?
Okay.
I saw somebody ride on the slide.
Yeah.
I hate God.
What?
Was that you?
I mean, yeah, it was me, but I didn't think you'd find it.
You are a dickbag.
What?
You're a dickbag.
God is a dick bag.
You
take it back.
blasphemy. You listen. I want you to go, and I want you to go to the slide. And I want you to erase it.
I will not erase it. God is a dick bag, and I'll write it underneath what I just wrote. I'm gonna go
Okay.
over there and do it right now.
Okay, hold on. Hey, I'm grabbing you by the neck now. Hey, hold on, but not a super rough. Okay, I'll let go of you. Not in a super rough way. Hey, I want you to eat this piece of chocolate. I want you to tell me what God did to you.
Okay.
I'm your friend, Tommy. You could tell me anything.
Well, first off, I'm Jewish, so, I'd say that,
I wouldn't have guessed the name.
yeah, well, I know. I mean, Tommy Meyer, it's not just a lemon. Yeah, so, I'm Jewish, so, what hasn't God done to us, This chocolate tasted...
You're You're hiding behind this whole fake persona. You tell me the real truth about the Lord God.
You tell me the truth about the Lord God. You, those amongst you, in the pews, in the altars, up in the rafters, who among you will speak to what the real God has done to you? You there, the little boy with the very long arm.
It's fake.
Come on up here, you little orangutan. Oh, he's a literal orangutan, and yet he speaks human speech. And look at his adorable little suit and hat. What has the Lord done for you, my son? What is your name, little orangutan boy?
My name is Octavius.
Isn't that suitin'? Isn't that suitin'? Only the Lord God would think to name an orangutan Octavius.
Lord God.
Now, what has the Lord God done for you, my son?
Yeah. He's killed my in-laws and the rest of my peoples.
Isn't that a miracle? That's right. Only God can invoke a genocide. Look at that. And he's so adorable, we don't even think about it. We don't even think about the utter horror that has befallen this boy's ancestors and the rest of his peoples. No, we just love the amusement that he provides us. Thank you, Lord God, for this amusing little creature to make us forget all the rest that has befallen us. Does anyone else know what the Lord God has done for them? Oh, you over there, that completely different individual.
I got something I can say.
Well, come right up to the stage and sing it.
Well, yesterday the Lord come to me and he say, drop your panties.
Yes, he did.
So I did.
He dropped his
Yes, I did.
Should
And
we? Is this going to be
found myself-
horrific or disturbing
No,
in some way?
I realized that it was society that was holding me back from loving the Lord, and He freed me. He freed me from that burden.
He freed him from his panties and his inhibitions and from society itself. That's right. That's what the Lord God can do for you. Any one of you can buy this bottled God in a bottle that I have right here. Available. Anyone else? Anyone? Yes, you, madam.
Hello. I would like to pray for my
Pray.
husband.
I'd like to pray for her husband. Well, come right up and let's pray. Let's pray. And would you like a free sample of this bottled God?
Oh, does it come in plastic? I
comes
don't
in
like glass.
plastic. It comes in a stone cavern. It
Oh, a
comes.
stone cavern.
It comes in a crypt. It comes wherever God can be found, and we have harnessed that individual God into this tiny recyclable canister.
Maybe I could have Jameson drink this and his cancer will go away.
I will neither confirm nor deny that, but I will give you this free sample and call this a win. That's right, everybody. Thank you for coming to this sermon that I have started in the middle of the park with no supervision. Now, let's all go. Let's all fuck off. Go someplace else.
Nice. That was very good.
We're playing
That was
preachers.
fun. It's fun to end on one where everybody.
Yes, that is super
Yeah,
fun. Yeah,
That
yeah.
worked really nicely. Yeah.
Yeah.
And everybody saw people turn the cameras off and bopping in and everything to it. So from my end, it looked really good
Oh, awesome.
Okay, cool.
because it was like it did help because if it's also if you're like, oh, I'll start or I'll do it, you can like chime in and then it helps to keep the feedback, so
Mhm.
to keep the focus on the scene.
Yeah.
As an audience member, it makes actually a big difference in like just focusing it.
That's great. I mean, I figure I can just I don't ever have to be on, or like I can, I don't know, like say hi at the beginning and then
Right. That's
I-
also
yeah.
that's true. Yeah, and
Yeah.
then keep playing it throughout because you can see us, so you know what we're
Right.
doing. Like in theory, it sounds like everybody except me can see the rest of you, which is fine. Then everybody can control when
Yeah,
they.
when people turn off, I just see a square with their name.
Right.
Oh, that's right. Yes, that's right. Cool.
Yeah, only you get that special privilege, Davis,
Yeah.
as far as I can tell. Unless there's like a setting somewhere that I just haven't seen.
I haven't found it yet either. So
It's
Okay.
I just found this new
I'm
one.
looking at something right now. It says you have to be
over 21 to read this setting.
it's all blanked out. I can't read it. Is that what it actually says?
It's weird.
It says you have to be Kevin McDonald's favorite student or
Oh, yeah,
Oh.
weird. Yeah, weird.
Wow.
Must be Kevin McDonald's secret to play his
I couldn't think of I couldn't
Wait, has someone here met
favorite.
Kevin McDonald?
Yeah, me and Davis.
Oh shit!
We took a
And you're
workshop.
students?
That would be this one.
Mhm.
He looked right at me and went like, "You're my favorite so far."
He's like,
Wait,
you get all my
yeah?
references.
Yeah.
You're my favorite.
Yep. Exactly like that.
Great.
Put that in the old memory bank. Alrighty,
Yeah,
let's.
So standing up though, that really helped your preacher vibes.
Yes, that definitely. Yeah, that's like the most specific one it helped the energy for sure. But it is, I think it does help in general, especially a lot of the day. I'm just like, I'm either I'm asleep on the bed or I'm in like on my computer in a chair.
Mm.
So it's like, and having it in the same chair, like nothing feels different.
Your computer woke up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it did.
It did. I see that. That's
Yeah.
Jinx.
that's probably not great. Uh-oh.
Those.
Come
computers-
back to me, Davis.
Yeah.
God's like,
Computers. They're
I was like, I
awake.
heard you were talking about me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Are we gonna do a long form?
I think we should. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, we should.
It's like the wrap up here that we have built to.
Wait, Davis. Now that
Yes.
I'm seeing the orientation of your room, are you literally staring? You are staring at a mural of Jesus Christ on crosses this entire time, aren't you?
Mostly, well, no, I'm facing it. I'm
You're facing it,
facing
okay.
it. I'm looking at the computer screen. So
Are you
I
religious?
actually no. I just
Oh, so it's
have
above your
this
eye line.
obsession. It's above my eye line.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I have an
You're not-
obsession
you're
with
not
religious
religious.
trinkets.
You're not religious. You're just obsessed with Jesus.
Yeah.
He's so ripped. Those abs.
Yeah. I just love terrible religious trinkets. Like
Oh.
like this.
Oh, I need to get you a velvet Jesus painting. That's what you need.
Oh, he would love that.
That's true. That would find a space up there. Yeah.
Velvet Jesus sounds like it could be like so many things.
Like,
Like-
something that, like a movie that would have come out in the 70s.
I'm here to save you.
Blue Velvet Jesus.
Don't look at me.
Pabst Blue Ribbon. Jesus.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever
The
seen a single
loaves and the
David Lynch
fishes
film.
and the Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Yeah.
You say you haven't seen Blue Velvet, Jacob?
No, I haven't seen any David Finch film.
David, you haven't seen any David Lynch?
Yeah, excuse me, David Lynch. Yeah, Finch. David Finch. Can you tell?
Yeah.
I usually tell people if they want to get into David Lynch, start with Wild at Heart. That's
All right.
It's a
Wait,
pretty
did-
crazy one though.
Did he do
it's
Dune?
crazy, but it's funny. There's
Yeah.
some for sure Lynchian weirdness and terror, but it's like funny and you get to see Nicolas Cage sing Elvis.
Yeah.
Cool.
The original Twin Peaks, like season 1, is pretty good too.
That one was really hard for me to like when I first tried
Really?
Twin Peaks. I got like 20 minutes in or something, and I was like, I can't do this right now.
It is a soap opera. I loved it though.
Yeah.
Jacob.
Eventually I got
You
into
got
it.
the yeah.
I would
The first
suggest
time I
the 1984 Dune.
Dune is also great.
Underrated. It's kind of messy, but it's crazy and it's interesting.
I think for people who are fans, my sense is people who really love those books, for the most part, hate that movie because the books are like, or the book, is it just one book?
There's several. There's several.
Yeah, there's
It's,
several.
it's like, it sounds, it's like impossible to adapt, really.
Yeah.
Although they're trying again.
Yeah,
of course,
yeah.
But the visuals in that movie are incredible.
Okay. Cool. Yeah, I gotta definitely watch some of his stuff.
Yeah.
Alrighty, what do we want to get for inspiration? We've been asking Max a question every time. I like the idea of gleaning stuff from a conversation. We don't have to lean on Max for this, but it does.
We could
It is-
do the thing where we all say a word, and then somebody says a word that they associate with that word, and we just go and then have conversations about some of those words.
Do you want to lead that? We can try it. Like start off like
Sure.
like
Creamsicle.
Banana.
Pie?
baking.
Stoned.
Los Angeles.
Noir.
Police.
Police. Riots.
This one's South Fast.
Interesting choice. You went with that, right?
Suits.
Nice.
I am. Blue Lives Matter.
Oh.
Awkward.
White fragility. At what point do we just start talking about these?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, lead us, Jacob.
I don't know. I've seen this once during a UCB show, and I forgot how they did it.
I kind of know. Maria was telling me something about something like this, which so I think it used the same principle. I don't know how it worked for you.
You could also be like, article like summer. Then I could, like Summers as a little child, steal like a shoplifting. It doesn't have to just be one word. It could be like a full thought or a sentence, and then you could be like, did you ever get? And then that can like spur a conversation.
Yeah, I think that's part of the next step is that make like it's interesting that commenting. That was what she was saying too. Is like people can also point out it's interesting that you went there from this because like either something that was missed or that just another thing from them. But it's as I don't have I have the book, but I was trying to remember. Okay, so wow. Well, we got to Riots and Blue Lives
but for real.
Matter, and we got real quick. Yes,
straight up.
Well. Oh boy! If we get into conversations about this, I could see it getting real quick.
Yeah, definitely. Probably
we can do it, but it's just like okay.
We could start a new one if you'd prefer, Davis.
It's up to where we want, where we feel like going.
Well, let's go away from that. Like we don't have to do that right now.
Let's go away from that for sure.
Yes, can't escape. So how about everybody says one thing and then because we'll keep chaining these together for a while. But let's try to so everybody will get one word and then we can start tying them together maybe.
Okay.
Yeah. Ocean.
We'll go with ocean. He was a minute before.
Dolphin.
SeaWorld.
Getting killed by tanks.
Vacations.
How many people have actually been to SeaWorld? Because I have not been.
I have not been to SeaWorld. So Lizzie?
Fucked up.
Lizzie?
My dad took me because I loved animals as a kid, but then looking back, like it's fucked up.
Yeah.
Did you get any sense of how the animals felt, or was it all? Did you just get the gloss?
I just got that because like they paint it like
Oh.
they do the whole like let's learn about. It's kind of like Monterey Bay Aquarium, like let's learn about whales and let's learn about this. So it's like educational,
But
then
they'll
when
make
you
them
really-
do tricks.
Well, yeah, and then you
Yeah.
think about it, and you're like, dude, you put a fucking animal that's meant to swim miles a day into a closet, basically, and you're like, yeah. So it, but yeah, they did tricks and like, but like people would like balance on their nose or like do stuff and
People would do that.
yeah, like
Yeah.
this one guy would like hold on to the fin and then he'd like swim. I did that in Mexico actually. I went with a
You
dolphin.
balanced on your nose.
With the dolphin. So what made it okay in Mexico, but you thought it was not okay in
Well, it's
SeaWorld?
Mexico. I mean, you know.
Mexican dolphins are made of tougher stuff.
Anything goes down there.
I mean,
I have not been to SeaWorld. I've been to the San Diego Zoo a bunch of times.
Yeah, I'm curious. All I know about SeaWorld is they have the tank where they do the tricks and stuff. Like, what does the rest of SeaWorld have?
like they have like aquariums.
Dippin' Dots.
They do have they didn't back then, but they do, I guess.
Well, I mean, it's the ice cream of the future, so they didn't have, of course they didn't have it then.
Well, how old were you when you took this trip?
I was like, my dad took me every year when I was, I don't know, 5 to like 9, I guess.
Okay, so multiple times. Was it? And this was was it like the same time of year, like a summer thing?
Yeah, like mostly in the summer, and then it was, like they just had like aquariums, or like they had the little touch thing where you could like touch the starfish and stuff, and then,
I mean, how
had
big
some
is it?
rides.
Like, what's the closest size amusement park that you can think of?
Maybe like Great America, I guess. Yeah.
Do they have rides there? Or is it all just
they had
animals?
rides.
They have rides.
rides.
They do. They have rides.
Yeah, they have rides. Like you can ride a whale on the like,
A fake whale?
Yeah.
Fake
and-
whale, I hope.
It's not the corpse of a real whale, just impaled upon a
Yeah, only-
merry-go-round.
Only Santa Cruz parades the corpse of a real whale.
Oh shit.
The bones. Yeah.
That
The
happened?
bones, yeah. Natural History Museum, whatever, Santa Cruz has the whale carcass bones
Ah.
on display. It's cool because it's an entire skeleton, which I guess is hard to get naturally.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Wow.
whales would eat a guy's
Surfing.
leg, and he'd get obsessed, and he'd chase them to the ends of the earth.
Yeah, it was
That
actually
book
a
was
very
so
dangerous
boring.
profession.
So
Suntan.
yeah, we're just back to word.
Creamsicle.
That's right. We did start with creamsicle and went immediately
Yeah.
to riots.
I mean,
Very
somebody
quickly,
somebody
within
said
3
Los
degrees.
Angeles, and I mean, you can't think of Los Angeles without thinking about the police
Without thinking about riots, without thinking about the police, and then,
Or zoot suits.
or
zoot
zoot
suits.
suits.
Zoot suits. Edward James Olmos.
Ryan. Oh, boop. Do, do.
Let's stay with theme parks for a bit. Let's
Yeah.
Okay.
learn
Not
more about.
ones
So
Ones that aren't built on animal cruelty. Maybe?
Lizzie's the only one that's supported animal cruelty.
My dad also took me to the circus, which that's a whole other thing.
Oh boy.
More
Wow, a
animal
circus with
cruelty.
animals?
Yeah.
Knott's Berry
I never
Farm.
got one. Not
Knott's Berry Farm. No.
E.T. the Ride.
E.T. the Ride.
What?
That's
I
enough
vaguely
very fun.
remember that thing.
Does
yeah.
anyone have a sense
You
of
can-
that they saw something at a theme park or something that was like that kind of thing? Like I'll put circus in there as well because it's like an entertainment center inviting people involving like animals or something like an event that they were not supposed to see or that was not planned.
Kind
Oh
of.
yes.
I got, but this
Yeah. Let's Jacob first.
this wasn't me. This was my sister. She had we were at Disneyland, and we saw one of those Chip and Dale, those little little chipmunks.
Oh yeah.
The
The Rescue Rangers.
Yeah, she saw the both of them from a distance, kind of like on the outskirts of the park, and it wasn't really filled that day with many people. And they walked around a corner, kind of in between two buildings, and she ran over there to just peer on them. They had both taken off their heads and they were smoking cigarettes with each other.
Mm.
And my sister had a fucking panic attack. It was that is not supposed to be happening right now. Like, so I can't think about Chip and Dale without thinking about
Yeah.
like one of them or both of them smoking together with human heads.
I once saw from a far off distance. This wasn't at a park. This was in L.A. But it was just we were walking like between Sunset and another street. I forget the one that is like parallel. But we were just going down that block, and far off in the distance we see this kind of vague purple blur. It's it's hot, very warm. You see like squiggles, heat emanating from the sidewalk. So you can't get a clear view, and there's like a purple blob. I'm like, oh, that's odd. What is that? It's on the sidewalk. It's not a car. It gets closer and closer, and you see like little feet made out, and there's like a lump at its side. And there's just like it's trudging down this long block in the middle of this really hot day. As it gets closer, we finally see the outline, and it's a guy in a Barney costume with the head of Barney the dinosaur under his arm. And he's just like trudging so slow. And like, I don't know if he came from a party or where he was going, but it was just this indelible image. I actually got a photograph with him with the head off. He was just like, yeah, sure. You want the head on? Oh, no, man. Because I was just like, you're just a hero for enduring for like who you are right now. I just want this memory. It's probably kind of a dick move, but I just couldn't help myself. I was just like, who is this guy?
Right.
I
couldn't help it. I was just like, I want to remember this gentleman.
Do you still have that picture?
I do somewhere, yeah.
That's awesome. I thought when we asked about theme parks, I thought you meant literal animals because I went through some my entire preschool class went through some shit at a petting zoo.
Let's do that one. Yeah. I have another one I don't mind doing after you, and then if anyone else has any, like now we're on things that we shouldn't have seen at a controlled event.
So I was in preschool and like we went to this petting zoo. It was like a farm sort of thing. And there was a falconer there and he was doing his presentation. He had all his birds or whatever. But we weren't watching that. We were just looking. We were like, I think I was holding a baby duck. I remember this. And my friend Molly, who I've known literally since preschool, like she was holding a baby bunny and we were, oh, he's so cute. And then let me preface this is the first time my mother heard that I needed therapy, and this is why. Because all of a sudden, this bird of prey comes and snatches the baby bunny from my friend's hand, and he's devouring it in the air, like all the blood and everything coming down. And my teacher got freaked out because I was the only child that laughed. I'm like, I don't know why I laughed. Funny. I'm thinking back on it anyway, but yeah, that's so.
Oh my god!
That's how we know that you are in the right place with us.
That's right.
What got me is my friend's Molly is looking up crying, and like literally a piece. I remember this forever. A piece of intestine just came right here. It was so perfect. So perfect.
Oh my god! That's pretty great. Can't top that.
That's the life is that's life for you, man. The yin and yang, the comedy and tragedy.
Yeah.
They're all wrapped up together.
I don't think I've seen something that I haven't supposed to. I think I've done things that like later on I found out that like, oh, maybe that wasn't a good call.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think Davis, I think you might have heard the story. I'm not sure if anybody's ever heard the story. Do you guys know the time that I may have caused a kid to poison himself?
What? No?
No? Okay. So my dad had taken us out on a vacation, just me and him, to Kauai, one of the Hawaiian islands. And we were hanging out on the beach one day, and there was this kid out there, and I was hanging out with this kid. We're about the same age. And we're just playing on the beach, having a good time. And I think maybe it's the second day that I'd seen him. So we had like maybe one day to get to know each other, and then one day to just hang out and play. And we come across a a jellyfish that had washed ashore, and we're just looking at it. I was kind of like, oh, what is this? Like, I don't know. Oh, you should touch it. Oh, I don't know if I should touch it. No. I mean, just touch it. Just find out if it feels like, jelly or whatever. He's like, all right. And he goes down and he touches it. And he starts crying out in pain. And his mom rushes over. And it's like, oh, what's wrong? It's like, oh, I didn't touch the thing. And she takes him away. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I'm not going to touch it because that obviously hurts a lot. And I kind of, I went along my thing. And then I never saw him again for the rest of the trip. Years later, I found out there's actually quite a large amount of poisonous jellyfish, particularly in that part of the ocean. I can't confirm what jellyfish it was. It was a long time. It was definitely one of the larger ones. I don't think it was a box jellyfish, but jellyfish when they're on land, they're deflated. It's kind of hard to tell what shape they would have. But he touched it, went off crying in pain. Never saw him again for the rest of the trip.
Wow. But you saw him after? No, you never saw him again.
Never saw him again.
Never saw him again. I think you killed the guy.
I mean, he wasn't a guy. He was a boy.
I think that's okay. I think you killed a small boy.
Nature did. There's no reason for that jellyfish to be on that beach.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, you know what? The hotel cleaning crew really should have been on top of that.
How are they supposed to pick up a jellyfish? Okay.
With tools and gloves.
They didn't pick it up because they're like, oh, this is one of the poisonous ones.
Yeah. It was like, oh, we should probably pick this up before some kid touches it. Like, yeah, but we got to go back inside to get the proper containment tools.
Yeah.
They forgot to put the poisonous jellyfish sign down, like instead of wet floor.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, we've all been there. We're kids. You're like, oh, I got to touch this thing. And, it's not a thing we're supposed to touch. So I don't feel like it's my fault if he died. Sure, I convinced him that he should touch it against his better judgment, his wiser, better judgment.
Ooh. Ooh.
Well,
shall we go
can we
into
use any of that?
I think we got some good stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
You're all looking at me differently now.
Just seem more jellyfishy.
All right. We find ourselves at the entrance to a theme park. Everybody, I'll start off. Turn the video off and join as you have characters. Let's try this. We'll arrange this beforehand. All right. Max, play us into the entrance to a brand new theme park. Aloha, all. Greetings. That is Hawaiian for hello and goodbye. But please do not leave yet, because we are welcoming you to Kauai World, where all of the wonders of Hawaii, specifically the Kauai area of that island chain, are now manifested inside your native Oklahoma. No more need you fear the ocean in the midst of a landlocked state. Come and visit in the safe environs of a controlled theme park experience. Enter one and all. Hello.
Thank you for the admittance. I want to have a moment with my husband real quick. Freddie?
What, woman?
Freddie, I don't think this is a proper family establishment.
Do you want me to punch your ticket right now, or should I step to the side? I mean, really,
if you punch the ticket, there's no refunds, right? Like
No.
at that point.
There are certainly no refunds at Kauai World. It is the most welcoming world and takes all cash donations.
See, Freddie, that's why we need to talk about this now, Freddie. I don't think we should be taking our child to this place. There's half-naked women walking around.
I need to experience the world at some point in time, Linda. Okay?
You couldn't have talked about this at the hotel. I'm going to move several feet to the side and let you have this private conversation. Welcome, one all.
Wait, Freddy, I hear this poisonous jellyfish in there.
It's just part of the attraction.
Well, what if while they're transferring them over to the tanks, one of them just falls down and Sarah touches it?
Well, the girl's got to learn at some point in time. You know what some of the scientists in this world say is they say everything a child does is an experiment, right? If they want to touch the fish and they want to get shocked or possibly die from it, then that's an experiment. You don't want to squander that experiment. Otherwise,
Flashback to years before when that husband is in class and there's a scientific instructor.
Freddy the husband.
Freddy the husband. That's right. Every child's experience is an experiment, be it electroshock therapy, beating, or just trauma. You must take serious notes over the experience of that child. I really wish I would get the opportunity to just welcome people to a theme park instead of being a college scientist. Alas, alack a day. Perhaps that day may yet come. But anyway, yes, you.
I forgot.
That's okay. Just remember to experiment upon your children as often as possible.
That's understood.
Back to the present.
I can't believe you have such disregard for our Sarah's safety, Freddy.
Listen, if you want to baby her, you can go ahead and baby her. Okay?
I mean, that's all I ever wanted to do. Sarah's a precious little flower.
Of course she is, but you know what every flower needs? It needs a little bee to go in there and start doing some bullshit.
I can't believe you want to talk to me about the birds and the bees already.
Listen, these kids are gonna have to learn something at some point in time, okay? So
That's too fast. She gotta have time to be a child, to have that wonder and amazement.
Okay, all right. Is there anything I could do? What can I do to appease the situation?
I need you to hire that man that runs the ticket booth to keep an eye on our Sarah in case we lose track of her, to keep her safe.
I don't like him. He looks familiar. You know how I feel about familiar people. All right, fine. Hey, fucking goddamn it. You owe me for this, okay? You owe me something, yeah?
Hello, are you coming to Kauai World? Beautiful world of Kauai in your native Oklahoma. Oh, I already did this.
Yeah, you did this. I think the question is are you interested in going to Kauai World and hanging out with all of us? Specifically our little daughter?
I mean, well, could I think of this as a scientific experiment? I mean, I used to work in that field.
You know, I usually don't like people who I recognize, but I get I'm getting something from you.
Yeah, I used to teach at Bryn Mawr.
You should think I was a student at Bryn Mawr.
Freddy, the husband.
Oh my god. Mr. Bobcat?
It's me, Mr. Bobcat.
Holy mackerel. Look at you.
Yeah.
You're finally doing the thing you love.
Finally welcoming people to a theme park.
That's right.
I'll tell you, it's everything I dreamed of, except there's, I thought I wanted to just welcome people to a theme park after the dissatisfaction of science, and yet now, welcoming people to this theme park, it's so controlled, and I long for the abuses of science. I mean,
what kind?
Anything that just imparts some variety of human suffering in the name of a greater good. It's just here right now. If I hurt someone, I just get fired.
Okay. How about you look after my daughter like I was asking you to do, yeah? And you could do whatever the fuck you want that's mean. right?
There's a lot of exhibits that no one's fallen into yet.
They're ready to go. Are you ready to push a child? Are you ready to see a child cry? Are you ready to break a bone of a
I
child?
mean, I'm fascinated. I don't have feelings like normal people. So I have to get them from witnessing those of others. But what I must ask, Jerry the husband, you always had an angle. Like back when you were a student at Bryn Mawr, you enrolled in my class, but it was just to get a degree. What do you get out of this?
Well, they say the Lord works in mysterious ways,
They do say that.
and so does eyes.
All right,
Is
I'll
it
accept that
too-
answer.
Okay, good. It's not too vague?
Nope, it allows just for a touch of mystery.
Okay, very.
I, for now, shall leave you to get your daughter and deliver her to the theme park.
Well, I'll be seeing you later.
All right. Oh, I see my face. I know
Sarah, come here, sweetie.
Yes, mommy?
So me and your daddy, we set up a special tour guide for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's gonna show you all around the park, show you all the different parts of Hawaii.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you're gonna get the full experience, sweetie.
Yeah!
Now, I want you to stay on your best behavior for the man, though, okay?
Okay, mommy.
You gotta show them that Oklahoma good allness.
I will be a good old girl.
That's what I like to hear. Oh, here's your daddy, Freddie.
Hi, Dad.
Hello, daughter.
Freddie, did he accept the offer, Freddie?
Yes, he did. He said that he'll take very good care of her. Very good care of her. You know, he'll
Is
be
this
very
one
careful.
of those experiments you talked to me about?
Those experiments. Shut the fuck up. No. One of those experiments. I'm sorry. No. He's gonna show you a good time, okay? You just make sure you do whatever he asks you, and don't be afraid to turn your back to him, okay? He's a good guy.
Is he gonna say that secret word you told me about? That's
No, don't.
Oh.
No.
What?
Nothing.
So, Sarah, we're gonna leave you with the tour guide.
Yeah.
Your daddy's gonna bring him over. He's gonna make the introductions, and me and Daddy, we're just gonna go on our own adventures because we don't want to be dragged down by your little feet.
Okay.
All right. Well, I'll be waiting over here, Freddie.
All right. You gonna be a good girl,
Uh-huh.
okay?
Yeah.
Here's $40.
Oh, thank you.
$40. Here is a pocket knife in case you
Ooh, a
need it for any
knife.
reason. Here is a two-way walkie-talkie
Yeah.
if you'd like it.
Yeah.
Here's $20 more. And half pack of cigarettes for my little girl.
Ooh.
All right, now you be good, okay?
Okay, Dad.
I'll be with
Great.
your mother.
Okay.
Greetings, and welcome to Kauai World.
What's your name?
This is a cat. We do not have these in Kauai, where they cannot
Okay.
swim from the mainland, but this is Oklahoma. Imagine,
Oh.
cat be gone. Step 1, you are now in the Kauai of your imagination.
Ooh.
And what is your name?
My name's Sarah.
Excellent. Sarah, first off, let us proceed to the simulated beaches.
Yay!
Behold, this giant life-size tank which simulates the flow and ebb of the tides,
Wow.
the grandeur and the wonder of natural forces
Ooh.
is apparent. But if one looks closer,
Yeah.
one can see these small, shapeless figures dotted upon the sand.
I don't know if I see them.
Well, proceed closer. Let me take
Yeah.
off this do not approach gate.
Oh, thanks.
There you go.
Okay, I'm looking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking. I
Smells.
kinda-
They look kind of like a clear jelly-like substance.
Oh, yeah, I see them. They're like gummy bears.
Exactly. Would you like to try one?
Yeah.
Well, go ahead. I won't stop you. I will take notes.
Woohoo! Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Got to Freddie and his wife. Oh, Freddie, can you believe the way that some parents let their kids just scream like that?
Ugh,
It's really making this whole experience just that much harder for me to get to think myself into.
Right, you go to a nice getaway on a tropical island in the middle of Oklahoma, and you think you're gonna get a little bit of peace, but fucking Jesus.
Like, seriously, where are those kids' parents? My kid's still going.
Lord, that's just sounds
who
awful
would,
familiar to me.
you know who would never do that? Our Sarah. Our Sarah knows a lot better than to
Well,
inconvenience people like that.
well, thanks to you, you're a good mother, Laura. You're a good mother.
Thank you.
I gotta say, you really know how to treat a little girl. Huh?
I mean, I try.
Good evening. Might Monsieur and Madame fancy a wine or a dinner?
Hell, what do you think,
Good-
Freddie? Can we
good-
splurge?
I think. Why do you
We
think I
do-
took you here, baby?
We do
Oh.
recommend the splurging package.
Well, what comes with the splurging package?
Ah, well, the splurging package is much more expensive, but we think it is very romantic.
Ooh.
All right, okay, yeah. Well, I think, Laura,
Excellent. It is just you.
it's just us. It's just us. Our daughter's out there gallivanting around with the guy that welcomes people into the park.
Own personal tour guide.
Yeah.
Ah, well, we can get you a discount for the soon-to-be childless couple.
What does he mean by that, Freddie? I don't get. Is that like a Hawaiian custom?
I don't know. Yes.
All right. That's good. That means you have provided consent, and nothing that happens in the whole park is the corporation's fault.
Thank you very
Right.
much.
I will get you
You
a
did read
couple
the fine
drinks.
print, right, Freddie?
Say that again.
And you read the fine print before you signed your name, right?
Read the fine print. Yeah, I speed read. I watched a couple of YouTube videos on how to do it. Bada bing, bada boom.
I'm not trying to judge you, Freddie. I just sometimes you just jump into ideas without really thinking them through.
Yeah. You think I just jump into ideas without thinking them through? That's the most preposterous idea I've ever heard in my life.
Flashback to him jumping into an idea while not thinking it through.
We own our own ice shed. This is a place you can go. You could ice fish. We could rent it out in the summer, winter, spring, fall, whichever order those go in. I bought a dozen.
You're fired.
Back to the present.
And then
That was
took
just
you-
one time. That was just one time.
that was just one time, but you didn't have a job for like a good year, Freddie.
Yeah, I had a few good side hustles.
Flashback to one of those side hustles.
It's a sand shed, so you could go sand fishing, right? So, we could maybe rent it
really?
out. Yeah, it's. I think you're gonna love it. It's $3,000 a week, and I bought a dozen of them.
Okay, so if you wanted to host a wedding, could you rent all 12 of the ice?
It's sand. It's
Oh,
sand. It's
of
sand.
the
It's
sand,
sand.
I'm sorry.
It is sand. That was the last.
Could you use them on ice? Could you use them on ice?
Sand on ice? Are you kidding me? You know what?
It's a beach themed wedding.
I'm hitting you in the head with a bat. Boom, boom, boom. Pop, pop.
Flashback to the present.
And that's why we had to leave Kansas to Oklahoma.
Okay. I see what you're talking about. All right.
Just I'm not trying to judge you or anything. I just, I'm trying to help improve you by showing you some of your flaws.
And that's the reason I love you, and that's the reason I hate you, Laura. You know me too well. Almost too well.
What type of crazy adventures do you think Sarah's going on right now?
Cut 2. Now, behold, this is the orca petting zoo, where these orcas are starved.
Bitch! You take me back to my parents now!
I think you fail to understand that was not part of the deal.
What?
Forgive me. My accent has lapsed. My cover is blown.
Your
I was
cover?
not- Yes, you see, after World War II, I fled to Bryn Mawr as a cover.
Flashback to World War II. Renmar.
So, I'm thinking a zoo.
And what else?
And basically, we make people touch the animals that they don't want to touch, and we see what happens.
Sounds excellent.
Perfect. As long as Germany wins the war, this will go off without a hitch.
If we win the war.
And so, excuse me, gentlemen, not to disturb this proceeding you're having here, but we are losing the war.
Well, son of a bitch.
All right, I'll see you in the afterlife. I'm gonna go commit suicide now.
Okay.
That is impossible.
Maybe not.
Was you say? You and I, we concoct a scheme. Yes?
Yes, perhaps we go undercover.
We go to America. I will pretend to be your student.
Yes. Ah, yes, the long con. I
Yes.
like it.
Yes.
And then you will establish a family. I will get accepted at Bryn Mawr, of course.
Then I will have a daughter whom I will have a very interesting relationship with.
Yes.
I give her to you.
And in between, you have some various one-off crazy ideas, which strains your relationship. And eventually, you find yourself in rural Oklahoma.
And then I find myself in love. And I am not sure who to stay loyal to.
Well,
My life becomes a...
no spoilers, no spoilers.
Sorry.
Let's just see how this turns out. This is why I love you, Freddy the husband. Friedrich their husband. You always got these crazy ideas.
This is why I love you, Frank the Bobcat.
Cheers.
Yes.
Go back to the present.
And so, little girl, you see, this is the natural progression of the bargain. And now, why don't you put your hand inside the orca tank?
Oh, wait. So, my whole existence is based off some weird plot that you and my dad came up with?
Yeah, because I suppose we are what you would call war criminals.
Oh my god. No wonder all the safe words were in German.
Ah, yes, the famous safe words. You and I, we know them, we both know it, don't we? So we can clearly both identify the safe word at the same time.
Daddy said I must never say it unless I want to activate.
And is there now not a better time to activate in the depths of this Hawaiian theme park? be part of the new way of life. Now that we know that all of these animals are painful, we know they can be used against Americans.
Okay. I guess I'll. Okay.
On the count of 3, we both
Okay.
utter the safe word, which will activate and turn all these angry animals into little Nazi animals.
Okay.
Ein,
Yeah.
zwei,
Uh-huh.
drei. Und now we say
Scheiße!
Scheiße! It works! It works! Behold! This
Holy
animal. This is but one example of this vicious Hawaiian bear which I have developed.
Wow. He's so ferocious.
And these other. Well, this is just a very tall jellyfish, which you touched on
Oh,
before.
yeah.
Because-
Sure.
And these vicious Nazi butterflies with swastikas upon the wings.
Wow,
And a knife to penetrate people.
Oh, that's handy. Yeah. Huh.
That's two random art goers. Huh. You know, I heard Hawaii had something to do with World War II. I didn't know it was so German influenced.
Yeah, dude, same Chaz. It's just really fucking weird. Like, do you see like all these fucking butterflies flying around? Like, those are swastikas, yeah?
Oh man, no, I thought it was like the peace symbol from India. My bad.
Oh, dude, we've got it completely backwards. I'm reading all the wrong vibes.
No, you're right. No, it's got the red on it, man. No, I think you're right. It's got the red on it.
Are you sure?
Yeah, 'cause I don't even think they like the color red in India. I think I read that like in like a YouTube video.
Huh. Interesting. I wonder if because it's the color of aggression or something, and it's like, you know, and like.
And you know, I think I heard that like Mahatma Gandhi was like colorblind, so he couldn't see red anyway.
Oh, dude,
That's
I
why
read
he was so peaceful.
Hey, bros. I just got this Hawaiian fluffy rabbit. I don't know what's
Oh.
wrong. You know, I'm just gonna pet it. You know?
Yeah. Oh, that's a
Oh God!
Oh my God, Chaz.
so not chill.
That was that completely harshed my whole mellow.
I don't think I want to be in Kauai anymore, bro.
Dude, let's get the Subaru and let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, now we know why it's not connected to the mainland.
Got back to the waiter at the restaurant. Yeah? Yeah. Oh, so, yeah. I'm German now, not French anymore. Yeah. Okay. It is activated. All right. Scheiße to you. Greetings, madame and monsieur.
Hi, are you the same waiter?
I am the same waiter, but now that the secret Nazi plot has been activated, I'm just going to talk in German. And
I'm
we're
sorry.
all...
Did you say secret Nazi plot?
Oh, you didn't know. That was part of the fine print.
It's just so nonsensical. Sweetie, Freddie dear, it sounds like something you would come up with. Let's be honest.
Nora. I am so sorry. This is what is not supposed to go like this. Actually, it was supposed to go exactly like this. It's going absolutely perfectly to plan.
I think you've had too much to drink, Freddie. You're really buying into the whole thing.
Laura. You know how I came here? After the war?
Yeah, you enrolled in English American elementary school so you can get your bearings.
Just because I am a Nazi.
That's not possible. It's not possible.
And you could be one with me?
Freddie, that's not the Oklahoma good allness that I prescribe to.
Oh.
You know what, Freddie? I don't think I like Kawaii World anymore. Let's go find Sarah, and let's just go home. Okay? This is just getting a little too weird for me.
Mr. Bobcat is also a Nazi.
Who's Mr. Bobcat?
He is
Guten Tag, I'm not your waiter, I'm Mr. Bobcat.
You're the tour guide.
Yeah,
Gluten, whatever. I was hiding under the table the whole time.
this
Oh my
is your
God,
little
Sarah.
experiment, Sarah, who is now a little collaborator. Isn't that great?
Yep. Yep, I'm a Nazi now. Yay!
That's all it
Sarah?
takes.
We don't use the N-word. Okay, Sarah?
Oh, I didn't. I said Nazi.
All N-words, Sarah.
Oh.
Oh, I hadn't even noticed that about your pattern of speech. I wonder if it holds up. Who knows? Maybe another experiment.
Sarah, I think we should leave. Things are not
But Mom,
Oklahoma good all.
I want to be a Nazi.
Freddy, see what you've done?
The girl needs to make up her mind. But so do I. Mr. Bobcat, I need a minute to speak with you.
Suppose just because of the old days, we'll give you a minute to discuss this with your family. Auf Wiedersehen.
Sarah, do you know what Nazis don't get? Nazis don't get your mama's homemade apple pie.
Sarah, you know what the Nazis get?
Yeah.
Gold.
I'd rather have pie.
That's right, Sarah. Your mama's homemade apple pie is better than gold.
What about
Freddy.
What about order?
Well, I don't know.
What about a set schedule every single day, waking up at the same time?
We already do that anyway.
Yeah, it's called
Like-
Catholicism. Freddy, why are you trying to turn our sweet little Sarah into an ugly Nazi? That's another thing, Sarah. Nazis are ugly.
That is not true.
That's not ugly.
That is not true. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Well, you know, the more he's speaking in that accent, the less attracted I am to him.
This is who I am. And sure, it sounds very bad because I've been suppressing it for so long. That is why it is up and down. But
Freddy, it might have been who you were, but it's not who you are.
Don't
Your
you-
nationality doesn't define you.
I
You get to
can't-
choose what country you come from, Freddy.
I can't
It's
hear
the American
you.
way.
I can't hear you.
I want
La
to
la 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 la.
I'm you, Dad.
Laura, Sarah, I have something to tell you.
Yeah.
I had a little beautiful Nazi family. They died,
Oh.
and I came here because I wanted to start over again. And I did. And I thought that if I did this, I would be able to create some super race and see our people's pride flourish like a sunflower.
Yay, sunflowers.
But Laura, I have fallen so deeply in love with you. And Sarah, you annoy me so greatly. No discipline, but I love you.
Thanks, Dad.
Some say a child is the greatest experiment of all.
Sarah, do you know what to do with the pocket knife I give you when Mr. Bobcat comes back?
Yeah. Just like you taught me, right, Dad?
Carry out your orders.
Remember, Sarah, violence against Nazis is okay.
Well. You had time to make your amends, make your
Mr. Bobcat,
with your family.
my daddy says that before we go, I should give you a big hug.
Well, he's against protocol, but I suppose.
I am so against this. No, Sarah, you should not give him a big
I want to
hug.
hug the Nazi mom.
Well, if it annoys the American woman, Then I suppose I will. All right. There you go. A big old Nazi hug.
Stab, stab, stab.
That was a great job, Sarah.
Thanks,
That's the
Mom. Do I get pie
Oklahoma
now?
way. That's up to your daddy. Ask Freddie if he wants to go home and have some pie, or if he wants to stay here and be an ugly Nazi.
Dad, do you want to have pie or do you want to be a Nazi?
Take it, apple.
All right.
I love
And
you.
they lived non-Germanically ever after. Da, da, that was strange.
That was
our
like
cup
a
of tea.
dream I would have. It's really weird.
There we are.
That was
That's,
the worst German accent I've ever done in my life.
Right?